Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be painting some sticker designs. There are 8 designs in total, so I ended up having to split up the video into 2 parts. Each video will show 4 designs from start to finish, so right now you are looking at part 1. I already did all of my sketches, so I'm just going in right now with ink and a brush. My ink today is a combination of Dr. P.H. Martin's ink in Hicarb black, the Bombay blue, and red Liquitex ink, and I just combined them to make like a very deep purpley color. I'll also be doing a little bit of a review and demo of the Qor High Chroma Watercolor set. I mentioned them a few videos ago. I bought the introductory 12 set about a year and a half ago, and I was very impressed with them, and I've been dying to try this set ever since. The colors just look so pretty, so I decided to treat myself and get them as a birthday present to myself. So the set I usually use is the introductory 12 set, and the High Chroma set is actually a set of 6 rather than 12. So it is a little bit cheaper, and all of the watercolors you're going to be seeing me using both in this video and in the second half are all going to be from this High Chroma set. So as far as what colors are actually in the set, there's the quinacridone gold, which is the color that I've used on the bun. Green gold, which there's a little bit of that in the lettuce, but that's also mixed with cobalt teal. We have the dioxazine purple, which is what I used in the burger, and holy cow, it is so pigmented. What you see there has a lot of water mixed in. It is a very pigmented color. That and the cobalt teal are like mind-blowingly pigmented. Holy cow. There's also quinacridone magenta, which actually is a part of the introductory 12 set. I'm not really using much in this piece actually. I have it mixed with the purple in the onion, but you'll see it in the next one more. There's also transparent pyrrole orange, which is used in the tomato a little bit, and mixed with the magenta for the tongue on this burger. I'm really excited about this sticker set. I've had this idea in my head for a little while now. My plan is to have these guys assembled into a sticker sheet within the next couple of weeks or so, and hopefully to be able to sell it at upcoming conventions. I think I might also do some small postcard-sized prints of some of the bigger designs like this guy and the next one. So this is the finished hamburger. I think he's pretty darn cute. And next we've got a little ramen brain friend thing. So this set is going to be called the Devil's Lunchbox, and it's just going to be a little collection of spooky, demony food items. I've got a pretty good variety of like larger lunch items such as a bowl of ramen or a burger, as well as like smaller things. I think I have a bubble tea in the next video, as well as a donut. So there's a good variety for sure of larger, more detailed pieces, as well as more simple, smaller ones. So I think that'll create like a really dynamic set as a result. I know it's been a little bit since I've posted anything, really, but I did just start a new job, so it's been a little bit hectic. I've been working on these guys every night or so when I come home. The new job is just like, it's a call center job. It's nothing too thrilling, but it's actually really interesting. It's for an insurance company, so I'm learning so much about insurance that I never ever like even thought of before. Like, it's obviously it's going to be really important for my job, but it's also like really good to know just in general. Like, come May, I can add my boyfriend as a dependent, and he gets insurance because he doesn't have insurance from his job. So if I hadn't been taking this course, because I literally knew nothing about insurance before, then I wouldn't know, like, that I could do that, really. Like, that's not something that would have occurred to me. So it's definitely really important information, and it's really valuable both in the job and in my own personal life. But you know what they say, the more you know, the more you grow. So after I finish up with the watercolor paints for each piece, you probably noticed with the last one, I went in with a white gel pen, brought out all those highlights, and brought a little more contrast to the piece. I also take each illustration into Photoshop when I'm done and just clean it up and make it super sticker ready. So this is the finished ramen one. I'm super happy with how that one turned out. I think that is definitely one of my favorites. My next one is kind of going to be one of the smaller pieces in the set. This one I was trying to go for more like a fried chicken type thing, except, oh my god, it's a spooky hand. And I kind of struggled a little bit with the concept for this one. Well, first of all, I couldn't decide whether I wanted to do a hand or a foot. I think the hand ended up being like a little more interesting looking, but then like after I did it, I was like, before I did the sauce, I was like, what kind of sauce do people eat with fried chicken? Like, should I do like a mayonnaise type thing? I ended up going with like what sort of resembles like a barbecue sauce, or it could be blood. It's a pretty spooky hand thing. But I kind of struggled with that decision of what kind of sauce do you put on your spooky fried hand chicken thing. I know personally when I get Popeyes, I usually get the blackened ranch, but I didn't think that'd be very interesting looking as an illustration. And like a hand dripping with white stuff is also just kind of like, I think the red ended up being a good decision, if for no other reason than contrast. So lastly, we have the donut. I thought it seemed kind of appropriate to finish up the video with a little dessert. So I kind of mentioned the donut earlier. It's going to be, again, one of the smaller pieces in the set. I really want to make the more detailed ones, the larger ones, if that makes sense. I might actually end up doing a couple donut variations of like different colors just to add a little bit more fun to it. Apparently I'm just terrible at reviews because I've barely talked about these guys the whole time. Did you see when I was putting down that purple just now how freaking pigmented it was? I actually had to take my brush, and just take all the water off of it and kind of like dab it in to try to soak up some of the pigment, because I was going to want to make like the tips darker later, and I wasn't going to be able to do that if I made it too dark right away. But it like, these colors, it is so easy to get super high pigmentation with them. Again, the purple and the teal are so mind-blowingly pigmented. They are by far my favorites. But overall, I think the set is really, really nice. I'll talk a little bit more about it in my next video, I guess, because this one's just about done. So this is the fourth piece for this set. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me go through all of these. I'll be posting the next video very shortly. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.